And I was just a young kid playing basketball, and everybody was looking at me like, "Your brother doesn't play football? What is he doing?"
Yeah.
And so that's the reason I started playing football. And literally, I followed every step of him, just like you guys. My brother went to trips, started getting recruited by Pac-12. I was there tagging along. I learned everything from him. When he was at USC, he ended up going to USC, and I'm Coach Orgeron was his D-line coach. I'm watching film of their practice. I'm going down there to stay with him for a week or so at a time, and uh, really like soaking it in, being around like all the USC players and my brother, and like hanging out and learning football too. I'm taking cleats back to high school.
Mm.
I'm taking technique, all these things, and really like my brother really like create a lane for me because I wanted to be just like him. And I got my first scholarship offer before I played varsity football because I was a freshman, and I started going to some camps, and UCLA missed out on my brother. They wanted him bad, but he ended up going to SC. So when I came along after my freshman year, I think I probably was like 6'4", like 250 already.
You probably stood out pretty good.
Yeah. I was like 6'4", 250 already. And like UCLA was like, "Oh, we can't miss out on the next Armstead.
Yeah.
Like we gotta offer him." So that was like my first offer. And then, things kind of blew up from there. But
Yeah,
you know,
I feel like I got rated higher in all the rivals and all
mhm,
the max prep stuff because they found out who Joey was. They made
yeah,
the mistake of not rating him high enough,
mhm,
and then they jumped on me quick with all
yeah.
that stuff. So
And
if
that's how it works, and that's how recruiting was for me. I mean, I had every offer in the country. A lot of what I did, but a lot of what I learned from my brother, and the path he laid for me, and I'm super appreciative of that.
how many years older?
My brother is like 3.5 years older than me,
Yeah.
so
Did
you
he
know,
bully you?
huh?
Did he bully you?
100%, bro.
Because I
Like
got bullied
I got.
pretty bad. I don't know if
How did you get bullied?
the effects on me are ended up being a net positive or negative because it definitely toughened me up, but I might have some psychological issues
For
now
sure. So,
because
bro,
of it.
I had two brothers, Armand and Aaron. So the thing I remember most about my bullying was they used to hold me down. Both
Dude, that's exactly
no, they used to hold me down,
same.
both of them. And they would make me decide if I wanted a chi-chi or a roll group.
I don't know those terms.
Exactly. So a chi-chi is they would squeeze my chest together because I was a chubby little kid. They would squeeze my chest together and make it look like I had breast. Or a roll group was they would pinch my side fat and
Oh
like
god.
and like squeeze it, and they would hold me down. They'd be like, "Nah, choose which one you want, a Chi-Chi or a roll group." I'm like, bro, man, just give me a roll group, bro. Like, but nah, I had even though
It's
they bullied
funny.
me a little bit, like my brother was like my biggest support, my biggest fans. And like I see you, like I know you talk to your brother after games. That's the same relationship I have with my brother. Like I'll be hitting him up like, man, what you see out there? Because my brother's a really smart, um, brilliant football player too. Like, man, what you see out there? What are things I can be better at? So tell me about that, that relationship. Like now you guys are in the league, you guys are dominating, you guys are dominating together, really living out like you guys kind of dreamed that you guys had as kids.
Yeah, you definitely don't get to appreciate it as much. Um, it's kind of like a skill to really be able to reflect and sit there and look at what you've done and the fact that me and him have reached exactly what we wanted to reach.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think I really have completely sat back and like really appreciated it. It kind of takes me time. Like even with the awards that I win, like in the moment, it's just happening, and then down the line is when I really look back and appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of just kind of how my mind works. But the fact that we're both where we're at. Both made it to our second deals. Both been on the same team our whole careers. Established respect amongst our peers in the league. It's really cool. And when it comes to football, though, like me and Joey talk about a lot of things,
Mhm.
and um, football comes up sometimes. But
Mhm.
me and him, like, we like to keep our relationship kind of not too much about football, and
Mhm.
just normal conversation about life and things like that. But um, we do. I mean, we go back and forth throughout the season a little bit, but in the off season, we'll chat about techniques and stuff while we're training because we train together. But it's not quite as like just football heavy as some people would expect two brothers in the league to be.
Mhm. I mean, I think that's great. I think that's healthy. I mean, no one knows, more about what you guys are going through, off the field than your
Right.
brother who has known you your entire life. So having that person to be that support off the field.
And he's done it all. He's done everything that I've done. Most recently with the deal, just kind of talking about how to process it without getting complacent, but also fighting the outside noise of
Mhm.
living up to expectation,
Mhm.
and the struggles that go along with it. It's obviously a life changing and unbelievable blessing.
Mhm.
But there are some things that people don't realize that you go through mentally with having that much expectation and that much just that many really great people at what they do. The head guys at a big time $1 billion organization
Mhm.
are investing that in you, and you the imposter syndrome creeps in and all
Mhm.
that kind of stuff. So yeah, just being able to talk about that with him has really helped me get through that. Because you don't understand it like unless you've been through it. So,
100,
um,
100%.
like my dad could help me with, and he has helped me with a million things, but he's never signed a deal anywhere close to me and Joey. So, and really had that, like, the 49ers, a winning, renowned organization,
Mhm.
um, really relying on you to be that guy. So,
Mhm.
um, it's awesome, and I'm excited for the challenge.
I want to send a huge shout out to Verizon, our new presenting sponsor. Third and Long is now powered by Verizon.